did I think about it?
It's I know it's gonna be a little tougher this year, but they had really good
squad
senior class last year. Yeah, so
8 sophomores right now.
yeah, young team. So, thank you.
All right, no worries. I can calm down a little bit.
All right. Yeah, Coach, just I guess tell us a little bit about yourself. Coming over from Northwest Guilford and why you took this top assistant job. Yeah.
So, one of the things was, I coached at Smith for 6 or 7 years. We made some Elite Eight Final Four tournaments. One of the coaches got the job in Northwest Guilford. It's like, Coach, you come over here, be my number one, be the associate head coach. And we did a lot of big time stuff. They had won 7 games prior to last year, won 19 games. My role over there kind of led to me saying, let me tell them. Probably 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, somebody reached out to me and told me to apply for the Chatham job. And there was some familiarity there. With knowing some of the people, our AD now, I knew him and the football coach had some ties together. So it was a good job, And I'm glad that they offered the job.
What's it been like kind of getting up to speed with these boys? How much time have you had with them so far?
Week and a half. But honestly, man, I think they have been enjoying the process. We've been working really hard, waiting on, doing some film stuff. It's new to them, and so some of our practices we've been trying to teach them how to play harder and practice harder. As you've seen today, we still got a lot of work to do because of our youthness on the team, but we're gonna get better.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. We talked about the senior class that graduated last year, a lot of college level guys there, but got a young squad that were behind them, kind of learned from them a little bit. What's the goals for this team going into this year?
I asked the team that the other day, and I told them what they wanted to do. They're so young, they're like, "You want to get better, coach?" And I don't think they realize how good they can do. You got 8 sophomores, I believe, in that group. Junior and senior, they got a really good shot at it. So I think this year we're just gonna build and work on let the outcome show itself.
Yeah, and still got some seniors that's been through the fire, like Jeremiah and Simon. How have they kind of stepped up as leaders for this squad?
I think they've done a really good job so far, kind of just with it being a totally new culture. I think they're excited about what it looks like for this coming year, trying to be those guys that can kind of lead, build a new culture, if that makes sense. They were kind of excited to start the year off, and some of the changes that we made, they embraced it.
And what is that new culture, and also too, like what kind of brand of basketball do you want this team to play this season?
Hopefully we are, we playing hard and scrappy, but we got some work to do on that. But no, I want to play up and down, get some traps. This group right here, man, they can shoot. So we can get out and play fast and get open shots. Most importantly, I told the guys, we're going to play defense or rebound. How that ties into whatever culture they want to have, it don't really matter. They got to play defense or rebound. And so they do that and get some shots, we're going to be really good this year.
Actually, you mentioned how you got to this point. Let me ask you a simple question. Why do you coach?
I coach. Some people will tell you, they have a love for a specific sport they play, but I've always coached. I've coached since I was 13 years old. And so for me, it's about developing kids through the game of basketball. And for me, I play both basketball and football. And so for me, I just want to develop kids and teach them the game. Because I know for a fact that basketball can take you to places you ain't never been before. So that's kind of my thing.
And I know people are going to wonder, so I'm going to ask the question. Who did you coach when you were 13 years old?
Well, exactly. I was coaching a bunch of YMCAs, a bunch of rec teams. I started coaching AAU at 16, the Greensboro Warriors, and so, yeah.
What's put the biggest smile on your face as a coach?
Seeing getting old for one, but seeing all these dudes playing in college and playing overseas. Like I said, one group that I coached at YMCA, Mill Flowers, he started out at High Point University a few years ago, and so seeing these dudes get older, obviously throughout my time coaching at Smith, there's a bunch of guys playing Division I and playing overseas, and so, yeah, that's it. Seeing, the hard work, that we put in, it kind of, it transfers.
What's the one thing any one of your previous players have told you that has really stuck with you?
I got a text message last night from one of my guys that used to coach football and basketball. He had a playoff game last night. He told me, he's like, Coach, something you taught me 10 years ago. It worked last night. And he sent me a highlight. And so, you know, that's been one of the biggest things right there. You know?
That's all I got.
That's all I got for you. Thank you. Nice to meet you.